Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are from group 1. We will explain about the noun clause material. My name is Argita Sri Cahyani.
Hello, my name is Eksa Fertika.
Hello, my name is Bagus Dimas Rachmadi.
What is a noun clause? A noun clause is a dependent clause that takes the place of any noun in the sentence, whether they are subject, object, or subject complement. For example, she was sad by she had read. In the sentence above, the noun clause, what she had read, is being used as the object of the preposition by. The composition of a noun clause. Lots of a noun clause start with that, how, or a, what, who, which, when, where, or why. For example, I know that it happened. I know how it happened. I know why it happened. What are the 5 functions of noun clause? 1. Subject. Noun clause can function as subject of sentence. For example, why my pet turtle stares at me all day is beyond me. In the sentence above, the underlined noun clause acts as a single subject of the independent clause. 2. Direct object. Noun clause can also function as direct object of the verb in the independent clause. For example, when my dog goes to doggy daycare, I don't know what he does, but he always has the best time. In the sentence above, the noun clause what he does is acting as the direct object of the verb know.
For number 3, indirect object. Noun clause can also act as indirect object of the verb in the independent clause. For example, she chose to photograph whoever was willing to pose for her. In the sentence above, the direct object of the verb choose is the infinitive pars to photograph. Just like a noun clause, this infinitive pars is acting like the noun direct object. Therefore, the noun clause whoever was willing to pose for her is the indirect object of the same verb. For number 4, object of the preposition. Other times, noun clause can act as the object of a preposition in the independent clause. For example, I like to keep a schedule of when I have upcoming appointments. In the sentence above, the noun clause when I have upcoming appointments is acting as the object of the preposition of. For number 5, subject complement. Lastly, noun clause can act as subject complements or nouns that follow linking verbs. For example, actors can become whomever they want to be on the stage. In the sentence above, The noun clause whomever they want to be is the subject complement of the linking verb become. Number 3. Tips for understanding noun clause. Tip 1. Noun clause can replace any noun sentence, including subject, object, and complements. For example, no one knows why she is afraid of lizards. In the sentence above, the noun clause replaces the direct object of the verb knows. Tip number 2. Noun clause are not modifiers. They are placeholders. For example, noun clause acting as a subject when she will arrive is dependent on traffic. Adverbial clause acting as an adverb when she arrives, we will eat dinner. As you can see, it is easy to confuse these different types of dependent clause with one another. If you are unsure whether a clause is adverbial or nominal or noun, simply ask some question. If the clause answers the question who or what, then it is a noun clause. If the clause answers one of these questions, where, how, when, or why, then it is an adverbial clause. This is the key distinction between noun clause and relative or adverbial clause. While relative clause and adverbial clause modify nouns and verbs respectively, noun clause replace nouns altogether.
Tip 3. Noun clause always begin with either interrogative pronouns or expletives. For example, the pug did not know what would make his life any more perfect. The underlined clause in the sentence above begin with the interrogative pronoun what, making it a true noun clause that is acting as the direct object of the verb now. Noun clause can also begin with expletives, no, not cause word. In grammar, expletives are words that have no grammatical function in sentence, other than to signal the start of a noun clause. Common expletives are that, whether, and if. As his humans drank their coffee, the pug wondered if the world all hike to the waterfall today. Even though the expletive if is necessary in understanding the noun clause, it still has not grammatical purpose in the sentence other than to connect the noun clause to the verb wondered. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for your attention.